welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a tarot reading, and it's going to be about, are they aware of the pain they caused you? You know, how do they feel about it? What's their intentions now? You know, I'm going to let you take your time and choose your pile. If you need more time, just pause that video. Okay, group one, let's see what's going on. So, are they aware that they caused you pain? Let's start off with that first. Well, first of all, there's a few reasons. There's a few reasons. There's a few things going on. They're holding on to you. Like they're holding on to you. They put you high in their positions, and well, I feel like they're like. They put you like on their pedestal. They have high esteem. They think highly of you. That you have ideas, or you have like wants, or there's things that you plan to do, or whatever your ambitions are. They really want to support you. They really like to hold on to you as you are. But they want you to grow, to experience life, to you know. So I don't see that they have anything really bad that they want, but they want also protect you, cover you up. So it's like you want to break free of that. You want to expand on your own, and they say yes, they want to, but then at the same time they like to hold on to you and protect you. And so, you know, it's, yeah, I don't feel like they're mean or bad to you. That's what I'm getting. Are they aware that they hurt you? Well, yeah, they are. They definitely are aware that they hurt you. They didn't, it's not, or they think they did, or they're not really sure. Well, I don't know. I get a mixed signal. It's because you have something that you want to do. You have someplace you need to go, or they have someplace they need to go, or you know, you both do. They definitely. I get that they know they hurt you, or they caused you some type of pain, but I don't get that they know to the extent. I don't get that. I get that they think they did something good. They were good, and you know, they spoke their mind. They were there, but at the same time, they feel like they succeeded in putting out their point, or putting out what they needed to say, or you know, or helped you along, you know, go in the right direction, or there's something they feel that they succeeded in, or they, you know, they did good, I guess. And there's a new feeling, or you know, that's happening, and it's kind of like a happy feeling. It's like a passion or a release, and it's like some freedom too. So they feel free. They feel like they were able to express themselves, and they feel happy about it. They have ambitions, or they support your ambitions. It's either two or both of you. So for some, I feel like they and you have ambitions, and they're not going in the same direction. And for others, I feel like that they have ambitions, and they're supporting you. They just wanted to straighten you out on a few points, which made them happy to be there and be able to support you in that way. For them, they know they may hurt your feelings, or may cause you some pain by being honest, but for them it was to make things happy, to make things good, to have a good start, a fresh start, you know. So how do they feel about it? Like now, like how do they feel? Like what's going on with them now? Well, they're waiting for this opportunity, and they're excited. They feel like this is going to be really good and fair and just. So they're not seeing, for them, this was short term. Like the pain was short term, short lived. It just needed to be a shock factor, or they needed to tell you in some way to be able to support you better, or feel that they need to tell you that and because they were supporting you. So for them, they don't see anything wrong with what they did. They don't see anything wrong with what you felt. They think that now they're just waiting to see what's going to happen. They're waiting. They're feeling, a little anxious, or but they're looking towards the future, and they're like, okay, now what? What's going to happen? Feeling excitement. They really support your idea. And they, like I said, they feel like it's fair, like it's time to go, it's time to do. You're able, or capable. And if it's them leaving, then they're waiting to go and to do their thing. If it's them that's having the choice to leave on some opportunity. So what is their intention? Their intention is not to hurt you. That's not their intention. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want you to feel bad. That's not their intention. Their intention is to wish you well, is for you to succeed. So they had no intentions to hurt you in any sort of way that was going to leave a mark or stay with you and make you feel bad and give you some way of negative. Like you took away negativity, like they left you with an imprint of negativities. That's not their intention. Their intentions was to wish you well, to wish you on your way, to wish you the greatest, or to support you along your journey. So I don't feel like they left you. I feel like they're there for you. They're in your surroundings. They have no intentions of letting you go. And the goal doesn't seem like it seems like it's for one person, but it doesn't seem like the other one's leaving anywhere, Yeah, they'll rethink on that. They'll reflect on that, and they'll see what happened. They will see it later. Yeah, and they'll know what to do about it. So right now they're not realizing to the extent or what happened exactly. They didn't get that. They didn't feel it. And when they do, they'll fix it. They'll or think about it, or maybe later they'll wonder like why or what's going on, and then they'll catch on or fix it. But they'll come back and say, hey, this is what we should do, because they're a very strong person. They're very opinionated, and they think that their way is the way, and how they say it or how they see it is the way. But they're not ill-intended. They're there for you. They're there for your better self. They're there to make things easier for you. In their mind, they did good. They, and they succeeded, and they're waiting. They're waiting to see what's going to go on now. But yeah, they had no ill intentions on you at all. Crazy. And you know what? I didn't choose a deck for a card, a message, so I'm going to do that right now. I did forget, so I'm going to grab them. I'm going to grab this deck. I think this deck will be nice. It's the mystical moment, and I'll introduce that to everybody through it. And I'm going to shuffle you, choose a message for you from your divine, your spiritual guide, your angels, the ones you talk to. Let's see. The ones you ask. Let's see what they say. What messages are they giving you? Okay. Let's get you a message. Jeez. Oh, there it is. I thought the card jumped on the table when I looked, and it was none. Oh, well, there you go. You have your heart locked up, or or what you want locked up, what you're feeling or what you're needing. You have the key to open up your heart, so your passion, your opportunities, whatever your heart is feeling. So if you have something that you must go do, and it's something that you're holding on to, then that's what it is. Whatever the heart represents to you during this question. Well, you have the key to open it, and also they're there trying to give you the keys and trying to help you. They have a lot of ideas and a lot of help there, but you have it inside of you. You don't need the help of anyone else. What you're thinking is what you should do. It doesn't matter how someone else looks at it or what they tell you or how they feel. It's inside of you. You already have the answer. You already know what you should be doing, and you should follow that. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that because I feel like the reading was really clear. Group 2, let's see what's going on with you. Well, the question is, are they aware of the pain that they caused you, and how do they feel about it, and what's their intentions now? Well, I feel like right now they're happy and things are going well, and they don't see any problem. There's no problem. So do they know they caused you pain? Well, they kind of do. I mean, I guess it's sort of like they know, but not to the extent, or not to how you're feeling. They know that they said something, or maybe pointed out what's going on. They did. They felt that they had the right kind of like intentions, and they had the right words, or the right intuition or feelings or whatever. They felt like they had a good understanding of what was going on, and they mixed all the info, and they felt like they came up with a good conclusion of some kind, or that they understood it well or something. And they felt, and so they acted in the best interest, like as if they understood what you were saying, and it was obvious to them what needed to be done. So are they aware they caused you pain? Yeah, but not to any extent. So what's good, like what are they gonna, like, how are they feeling about it right now? Like, they're like, wow. Wow. They're like, wow, what the frig? They're overwhelmed by the fact that, to them, they thought they were supporting you, and they can't believe it. They believe in you. They believe in what you're doing. They believe in what they were feeling. For them, how they're feeling right now is like, wow, like, really, I was supporting you. That, and I get that attitude, like that. I really get this. The way they're looking at you is what the frig are you saying to me? Like, I was there for you. I spoke to you, and whatever. So for them, their pain that they caused you was only something you needed to hear, or it needed to be said, or they understood it, that that's what you wanted. They really putting it back on you. They say, hey, I was there. I believe in you. I support you. Your idea was great. I expected, so they're at the what, that kind of thing. So what is their intention now? Well, their intention is not to confuse you. Is not for you not to know what you're doing, or their intention is to help you create, or help you do, or help you accomplish what you wanted, or where you wanted to go, or whatever this question and whatever this pain was caused. They wanted to help you along. And they were only sharing what they observed, or what they understood, because they're very happy. They're a happy person. They're happy for you. They're happy just as it is. And for them, to find out that you were hurt, and their reaction, or what they feel about it, would be like, wow, what the frig, kind of thing. So, well, anyway, they're going to continue supporting you. They're going to continue being there for you, being there when you need them, and they're going to share whatever comes up. So they're going to definitely be there and be wide open, and debate and help you choose, and help you do what you got to do. And they're definitely ready and willing, and for them, they're always going to be there, helping you with your wishes. So yeah, that's what they're saying. Okay, so that's group 1 too. Is like surprised. They didn't understand how they hurt you. I mean, that was not you, but them. Anyway, so yeah, I'm pulling out a message. I didn't introduce this deck at the beginning. It's the mystical moments, and I'm going to pull out a message. Oh, well, there you go. It's from your divine, your spiritual guide, or your they said, bring them along, tag them along, like yeah, show them, support them, yeah, bring them in, show them what you can do. Let them support you too. Let them be around. Your dream is big. What you want is huge. You're capable and you're able. And if they bring you any kind of comfort, then just tag them along. If you feel like they can come along and you're giving them a charity because okay, you can come along, then do so, because there's no harm in having them around. Like, I mean, they are a good person, and but what I get from this is also that you don't need them. They're just, if you want to bring them, but it's not a need, it's not a must. You're able and capable to do things on your own, and to fulfill your dreams, go on your own, explore whatever it is that they hurt you about. You don't need them. You don't need their opinions. You don't need how they're feeling. But if you want them, they're good to have them around. Okay, group number 3. Let's see what's going on with you. So the question is, are they aware of the pain that they caused you, and how do they feel about it? What's their intentions now? Wow. I get that for them, things are heading the right direction, and they just, whatever, like they jumped in and think it's great. Like do they know they hurt you? Well, same as pile 1 and 2. Yeah, but not to the extent you're talking about, not the extent you're feeling. They were just discussing things. They were just putting their opinion or their 2 cents in. They weren't. Yeah, I mean, they felt that what you were doing was not necessarily right or good to do, and they just felt like they needed to tell you, or they just felt like they need that something needed to be said to you, and they felt like you didn't know what you were doing or what you were headed in, or you kind of were rushing in, or your decision wasn't wise, and they just felt like they needed to tell you, and they needed to show you the difference or what you were lacking. But for them, it was just something that they needed to do. So what are they going to do about it now? Well, this goes this way. Well, they're just going to go with whatever goes. For them, it's whatever. Like whatever. They're going to go with whatever happens. Like whatever you feel or whatever you think, it's going to be like. They're going to take whatever it is, whatever direction it goes. They're just going to go with it. They're not. They're just like, nah, whatever. Like, you be you kind of thing, and whatever. So they'll be there, but they're like almost feeling indifferent now. Like they told you what they needed, and now you're all hurt, and they're like almost like. Well, okay, then never mind. Just go with what you're thinking and not just agree. But they're kind of like having this issue of, I get the feeling that they're indifferent now, towards that. Well, what are they going to do about it? What's their intention? Well, their intention wasn't to hurt you, wasn't to make you feel bad, wasn't to take over, or they're not... they're not in love with you. They're not, that's what the cards are saying. You're not their responsibility, I guess. They're, you know, that's not how it goes. Yeah, they're not going to decide anything for you. They're just going to wish you well, or they're done. They said what they got to say, and they're kind of just wishing you well, and that's it. They're not going to do any more about it. It's your life. It's the way you should be, or what you want to do. They'll be there if you need them, but they're not going to act until you tell them to, until you explore your options and do your do whatever you were going to do. And if you need them, then you can just come and get them, or tell them that you need them. But they're going to lay back and just let you go for it, and see whatever happens. And they're like, yeah, because so they're kind of like a little defensive, and they're a little bit put off, and but they're still willing to help you if you need them, but they're not going to extend themselves farther than that until you call them. So that's how they're handling that situation. Yeah, they feel like tiny triumphs. So you can. This is your message from your spiritual guide, your divine, your angel, the one you believe in. They saying that you triumphed. You did a small triumph. So maybe standing up to them was good. I mean, you stood up to them, and it's a good thing. You need to separate yourself. Like, you need to be yourself. But you guys are good together. That's what they're saying. You guys are good together. You're good friends, or you're close, or there's something about you that you have this connection, and it seems to be close. Yet you are so different from each other, and you don't have the same wants, but it was good to stand up to them. So yeah, well, the question was the pain they caused you, and like, what are they going to do about it, and what are their intentions, or how they're feeling about it. Well, let's see. Well, for them, everything was good. Success. Couldn't be any better. There was two sides. There's two sides to the story, and both sides are good. So for them, they feel like they're in the middle, but yet the two sides were good, and things got straightened out. So it's almost like there's a few people involved, and there's different ways of thinking about it. But they feel pretty confident. They feel pretty good. And do they know they hurt you? Yes, they do. And they do. But they wanted you to see things in a different way. They wanted you to know what they know. They have this knowing, and they know what they know. And they wanted you to see it and understand it. And they want you to open up your mind and your ideas and expand a bit. And so they felt like they needed to waken you up to a different side, and ask you to rethink or to relook at things. And that's how they were feeling. So yes, they do know they went far with you, but they're not. For them, it was worth it. It was success. What are they going to do about it now? Like, what is it that they're doing? Well, not much. They're going to share their ideas, and they feel very success, and they're going to fight for you. They're going to fight you. They're either going to fight you on the idea of what needs to be done, or they're going to fight for you, because I feel like you could be behind them, and they decide to fight for your rights. So they're either on your side 100%. Well, I feel like they're on your side anyway. It doesn't matter. But I feel like they see the goodness and the good that's going to happen, and where you're headed. And they also see that you may need their help or support, but not only do you need their help and support, but they're willing to like stand 100% behind you and fight your battles for you, or help you as much or max as they can, or they're willing to go where they need to go, or do what they need to do. So they're like backing you 100%. What's their intention? Well, I know what their intention wasn't for you to misunderstand them, or for them to hurt you, or for you to be mad, or for them they had no intentions of any bad feelings of any kind. They had no intentions of pushing themselves onto you and making you do what you don't want to do. Their intention was just to share their knowledge and expand yours. That's it. That's no more, no less. They don't want to push you. They just want you to be more aware, and that's what that's what they wanted to do. That was their intention. They feel like they understood, or they have more experience than you, more knowledge, and they love you. You're dear to them. So yeah. So that's what was their intention, and for them, you're a team, you're a partner, you're a family, you belong in their circle. They truly love you. That's that. So I'm going to pull out a card and see what your message is from your spiritual guide, your divine. Oh, right there. Your angels. Well, they say that you're a busy bee. You're a queen bee. You've been busy, and you're going to receive a lot of help. A lot of good is going to come. You stay on your right path. You're opening up a lot of doors. You're on the right path. I feel like your number is 11. Could be 1111, 1. It could be like the number 2. But I feel like it's 1-1, so 1-1 is it can be combined, I guess. But I do feel that's your number, so that's significant for some reason. I don't normally pick up numbers, but for some reason this one is important. So either you're going to go to a place where they have a 1-1, or the date is 1-1. Could be the month and the day, or it could be the month period, the 11th month, or just the 11th day. Whatever that number means, it could be on a door too, number 11. I don't know. I keep going at it because I keep getting messages for it, so I'm going to keep on spilling all what I'm getting. Also, you're going to get you're receiving a lot of help, and the help that you're receiving is going to be very good help. They work hard for you. They give you lots. They're loyal, and they are honestly trying to do the best for you. So any help you come across, they're sending you the proper help, I guess, and you can trust the people that are around you. Okay, group number 5. Let's see what you have. Well, seems a little, well, feels like things are better, are being, feeling better, but at the same time, kind of drained. I feel like the question was, are they aware that they caused you pain? And, how do they feel about it? And what are their intentions now? Well, you know what? I feel like they are kind of like feeling bad, or feeling like a heavy load was taken off, or they're feeling, but they're very sensitive, or I mean, almost a fragile state kind of thing. Let's see, do they know they hurt you? Yes, they do know they hurt you. They know they hurt you a lot. It's going around and around, so they're thinking about it. It's heavy up for them. It's going around, but at the same time, it kind of took off some stress of some kind. Yeah, they want the best for you, and they definitely needed to share their opinion, so they did. They felt like they needed to say to you, and they felt like that you needed to know more about what you're planning to do, or what was going on between you two. They felt like they needed to expand your world. They needed to share it with you. They felt like it was something that must be done. Yeah, they were a little, even a little shy about what happened, or feeling a little bit, but they managed to tell you. But they feel soft. They feel like they're very, a person that normally wouldn't speak up, or normally they wouldn't give their opinion, and they felt that strong about it that they did. So, yeah, they feel very kind. So what are they going to do about it? Work with you. they support you. Yeah, they want to fix your broken heart. They know you're all broke up, and they want to be there for you. They don't yeah, they know you're bugged by it. They know that you've had some issues. They know that you're a giving person and you have lots to offer, and they kind of lean towards you, but there's someone else there too. So you're not the only one. So if there was a choice between two of you, they're leaning on you, but then they didn't out the other. So if it was like them or I, they're not choosing. They're definitely not choosing. They're leaning towards you to say, hey, everything's good, and they're supporting you, but they're not going to choose you. They're not going to choose them. They're in the middle. That's where they're going to stay. Or if they're supposed to do something for you, they're doing it for someone else too. So for them, it's all use or the whole thing, or they want everything, it all, but they're not going to split or divide it or choose. They can't, but they're going to support you as much as they can, but they have that thing in that they can't. This is not for them. They have it's almost like they started this in a new for them. They have a new way of being, or they keeping things neutral. I don't know which it is, but they do know that you're heartbroken, and they feel for you. They wish for you. They wish you good, but they're still not going to pick between the decisions or what they had to pick from. What's their intentions? Well, they don't intend to judge you, if that's what you're wondering, and they don't intend to make things good for you either. They're not going to do what you want, or make it all better for you or anything like this. They're going to let you understand how things work. So they're going to let you get your own experience, understand what you're choosing or what you're doing, how it's going to affect you, and what experience you're going to get out of that. So they're going to let you do your own thing and learn your own experiences, basically. Yeah, but they're not going to do it for you. They're not going to change their mind either. Yeah. Oh, well, they do love you. They feel bad. They feel bad about what's going on because they do love you. But they feel like they're being fair. They feel like this is fair. They feel that strongly about it, that they can't. And they're hoping that you guys make up. They're hoping that things will become good again. You're the best friend. They just love being around you and be part of you, and they're hoping that things will be okay. They're thinking with time things will fix itself because they really love you, and they feel like you're part of them. So, but they just can't make that decision. They can't choose, and they can't give you what they want. It's like they're hoping that you give them another chance, but aside from what just happened, because they're not going to change. Seems a little heavy. All right, so I'm going to pull out a card for you. Oh, yes. Well, you know what? You're passionate about it, and they're saying that you're on the right path, that you can go ahead and look back and see what's behind you, and you'll see that it's actually pretty good behind you, that things are going to calm down and be okay, and they'll get adjusted from what you want. And also you're okay to go ahead, you're okay to continue. I mean, you have you have a little a blue bird on your shoulder. So this is like everything is good. It's very good. And for me, a bluebird is really really good. It's like what you have, everyone wants. It's like what you're getting, everybody wants. It's like what you're gonna have, everybody wants. It's like how you look at someone else and wish you had what they had. Well, that's what people are going to be looking at you and wishing they have what you have. So, yeah, so you're headed in the right direction, and you're being guided and supported, divinely supported. And but if you need to look back, rest assured that everything will settle down and everything will be good, serene, happy, content. So whatever is going on, it'll pass, and everybody will see it in a good light. So that's I'm going to leave it at that.